So warm welcome to this beautiful day, Buddha Purnima. And it's very happy to see you all. We are so grateful for all your presence. Because that gathering is so important. Group meditation is very, very important. So today, one of the teaching of Buddha. Actually, I think yesterday, thinking about what is the topic for Buddha Purnima. So this topic will emerge. Actually, I didn't know about this topic before, but it emerged. Then I searched, then I got a book, then use Google, use ChatGPT, so many things to know more about this topic. Even we know the topic before, but not in the name of this topic. So it's so beautiful teaching. So that topic is Yoniso Manasikara. Means wise attention. Because there is a saying called, I think in not Bali, there is another Hawaii tradition. They always use a term called where the energy goes. Because attention, where is the attention? There is the energy. So attention is so important in our life. And we keep on attending. So wise attention is very important. So there is a beautiful statement of Buddha is your suffering is not just from what happens. Your suffering is not just from what happens, but from how you attend to what happens. The way we are attending something, that is the root of suffering. Because Buddha is a person who really investigates deeper into the topic of suffering. So that's why there is a four noble truth of Buddha. First thing he shared is life is suffering. Maybe years back when I read, I am disappointed. Buddha said life is suffering. Oh God, so what to do? Then he said, all the suffering is created by our false identification or called ego. He's not mentioning the word ego that time. He mentioned it like a identification. We identify ourselves with something. So there is a book he mentioned about so many things about identification. He has a conversation with the students. So that right understanding is so important. So one principle quietly determine whether we suffer or awaken, actually determine that it's not what happened to us. It is not even our thoughts or emotion. So actually how we are attending. So that's why the topic wise attention or Yoniso Manasikara. It is from another book actually. That book is it's contained 152 suttas. That's the way it is written. It's a big book actually. I forgot the real name. I think much something like that. Maybe once I remember the name, I'll share with all of you. So the attention, when the attention is wise, we experience the path of freedom. So because there is another attention called unwise attention. That unwise attention always grows suffering inside, where we are attending in an unwise way. Okay, so today we will share certain things, then we do meditation. Okay, so one statement which is so important is attention is a gateway to freedom, because we always want freedom. We always looking for freedom. I want freedom. In my childhood, I didn't get freedom, so I want freedom. So what is freedom? How we are attending, that attention. So understand, freedom is not outside. Freedom is always in our hands. How you are attending your life. Suffering means you don't feel freedom. What we call it as liberation is freedom.
So what is wise attention? We can look into that. The word Manasikara means attention, the placing of the mind. And the word Yoniso means from the roots or from the source or the womb of consciousness. It's like how we do in most of y'all are here is healers and theta healers and all that. So in that also what we do is we look into the origin. Where did this start from? And we actually, what is happening is that we don't actually see life as it is. We only see our thinking about the life. We say that what all beliefs we have, we think only through that way of, that's the way we look at perceive life. So it's like we say that we must stop talking to listen to the other person. Then only we can listen, right? In the same way, we must allow our thinking to subside. We must allow our thinking to subside to really understand the real truth of the reality. That's the way we naturally understand that. So what is unwise attention? Even though we are healers, even though you all have learned a lot of things about why we create our reality and all that, still we get calls asking, why is this happening to me? How do I get rid of this? So that is unwise attention. So wise attention is what is happening right now? What is the nature of it? What is the source of it? So with this wise attention, three characteristics becomes very clear. One is anika, that is all experiences change. It keeps on changing. And this is the truth. So because of that, we have dukkha. What changed, what already changed, we cannot fulfill that again. And ananta, according to Buddha, is this is not me or mine.
So that's so beautiful, actually. The three characteristics. When we look into our life, we can understand how we create the suffering. Because mostly, whatever the good experience happen in our life, we keep on wanting. We keep on wanting that same experience. Whatever the bad experience happening, we keep on resisting. So one thing Buddha share is our craving and our aversion to something. What we are craving. Why we are craving? Because we want to satisfy. Why we want to satisfy? Our satisfaction always we postpone. Because now in this moment, even because we always notice that funny thing in so many sessions, so many workshops we attended, or our workshops some people attended, when they come for workshop or when somebody go for a workshop, they always think, after this workshop, can I get a session? Or after this workshop, what is another workshop? Because whatever their issue, they always postpone in the next time. We are not going to satisfy now. So what you are getting right now, whatever it is, are you ready to experience now? So when you postpone this, today, this is meditation. So we think, okay, there is a video, okay, I can postpone. So that satisfaction keep on postpone. So that is the second thing is dukkha. What change cannot fully satisfy, but we never accept that. So that's why we hate change. There is everyone, when we do inner child healing all the time. Is there any memory with your parents? Good memory? Yes, there is a memory with my father, with my mother. But the sadness is it changed. Maybe over a period of time, something changed in their life. But that change, we always fight with that change. We always resist that change. But every change is so important in our life. Even in our relationships, everywhere. Even mothers always share, my son or my daughter changed. Before teenage, it's something. After teenage, everything is changed. They are not coming and talking. Because that change is there. If that change is not there, then there is something, a problem. So that change is there. Our black hair become white. That change is there. But we keep resisting, we keep fighting. So there is a story Buddha mentioned is a story of two arrows. It is in his topic called Salata Sutta. That's a name. In that topic, he mentioned about two arrows. He mentioned two arrows means, first arrow means when you are experiencing a pain. That is first arrow. When you experience, for example, a physical pain. For example, when you are a child, a teacher beat you, or your parents beat you with a stick, and there is a pain. Definitely there is a pain. Or when you fall down from your cycle, there is a pain. But that is a first arrow, and that is unavoidable. It happened. Once it happened, it happened. For example, something fall on your head, there is a pain, it happened. Once it happened, it happened. But what is the second arrow? That second arrow is really optional, but we use that second arrow. That is our mind. And we start asking, why this is to me? Because once a person come for a session, her husband died. After marriage, within 1 week, her husband died. And it's a big trauma for her. But one thing which changed herself is her father asked the question. Because she always asked the question, why me? My dear father, why me this happened? So he asked a question to the daughter, why not you? Why not you? So that actually enter into the first arrow, break the second arrow, that why not you? Because first arrow is I lost my husband, or I am not getting that chance to live a long life. That is the first arrow, and that pain can be healed. But the second arrow, that pain is unable to heal. Because it's through keep on the question, it makes us victim. Whenever you are a victim, it's difficult to heal. It's difficult to come out. It keep on, it's like we are in a muddy space, muddy water. Each and every step you are putting, you are dropping down and down. Otherwise, there is a seed of lotus in that mind. When that mind enter into the mud. That seed of lotus is some wisdom. But even that wisdom comes when you attend wisely, when you ask the question, because that's why most of us in our life, we are feeling is the second arrow pain. We are carrying the second arrow pain. Why me? Why this illness? This shouldn't happen. All these questions keep on repeating inside, and especially the past. We keep on fighting with the past. In my past, something I failed. Okay, it failed. You cannot change. It happened. That's the first arrow. But we keep on fighting. Why I failed? And we find a reason for that failure. It's all outer reasons we find. Maybe my father gave me more attention, I'm not going to fail. My teacher gave me attention, I'm not going to fail. Or I learned well, I'm not going to fail. But the reality is I failed. And we keep failing actually. We keep on carrying the failure because of the second arrow. Unless you ask a wise question, what I learned from that failure? What is the lesson? Anyway, I failed. Anyway, this happened. But what I learned? So, more and more we go through this topic, one thing realized why that importance of family constellation work, importance of past life regression work, importance of inner child healing, importance of theta healing, importance of all these healing modality is created. That purpose actually is realized because 2500 years back, Buddha know to end of suffering, people need wise attention. Means we need to heal ourselves because we are all carrying the second arrow that comes from unwise attention. The second arrow is unwise attention. So next time when you ask, why me? You can again ask, why not me? So we become, it's okay. It's okay. Don't be so superior in life. It doesn't mean you need to be inferior in life. But it happened. It happened. It already happened. Stop fighting. Then your wise attention grows. That wise attention will show you the next thing.
So in another sutta, the name of the sutta is Pindupama. Okay, sutta. Okay, the Buddha gives another beautiful teaching is that he compares our experiences like it's a metaphor like a thing, and that the body is like the foam on the water, and feelings are like the bubbles, and perceptions are like mirage, and thoughts are like layers of a banana tree, and consciousness is like a magic, it's an illusion. So from the distance we might feel this is all solid. Like for example, if uh, a person is having the experience of rejection in their life, for example, okay, and the person is feeling a lot of pain inwardly and also on the body. But then the moment we ask questions like, the source of this pain or the source of this rejection, it goes back to situations wherein either she was a child or, the ancestors were rejected, and all those things, she taps into all of those things. And then we can see that slowly she's able to understand what they understood from that rejection and all that. But the funniest thing is that the moment she realizes that when she's being rejected, especially by a male, through other questions of going into the source, she answers the questions to, she's actually rejecting her own father. So when she's rejecting the male itself, because she finds, the mother is being abused, or or the father is not being the way she wants the father to be. not expressive and all that. But inwardly, she was, even though she loves the father, she's inwardly rejecting the father. So naturally, the experience of rejection comes to her through another male. So this is how, the bubble breaks. Suddenly the realization comes inside her that, oh my God, oh, this is happening. So that bubble, that feelings changes. The perception changes. Suddenly the perception changes and the thoughts changes. And when everything, all of this changes, her experience also changes. So that becomes like magic. That's how when we do healing sessions, we see the magic happening because of your inner realization. We can only give you that environment to ask questions and all that. But the inner change happens within you. How open you are into tapping into all of that. This is what Buddha talks about. And everything is changing. This is something which we have to accept, which is very difficult to accept. Everything is changing. All relationships are also changing, and everybody is keeping on changing. And we have this thing, especially in India, we say that, oh, you've changed a lot. And then you keep resisting that. No, 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 I haven't changed. I'm still the same. But isn't change the sign of growth? So in Buddha's perception, I mean, Buddha's way of teaching, so nothing is truly me. And this is the direct seeing, means whatever we have experienced is not me. Whatever others, we feel that whatever others have given us the experience, that's also not me. And the thoughts we had, the perceptions we had through all these experiences, that is also not me, because it is changed.
That's a beautiful concept of Ananda, means zero self. Buddha is not talking about self actually. Even Buddha is not talking about the soul also. Because he said it's completely over soul, bigger soul. So his teaching, because why Buddha is so important? Because he experienced that depth of life. Because his question comes from suffering. Because he didn't have really, he didn't has any suffering. He has a very good materialistic life. But the moment he see this change, because he feels there is no change, because his father protected, not showing any change. So what is Buddha? Why Buddha means without that change space, actually he called himself Buddhu. Buddhu actually. But the change, what the change brings make Buddha. Buddha is awakening of our buddhi. That is Buddha. Otherwise, Buddhu. So normally everyone asks us to be a Buddhu. Be a Buddhu. Why change? Don't change. Be Buddhu. But the question is, are you ready to change? When someone is telling, she said about, okay, in college times, when you go for an alumni meeting, someone immediately say, oh, you are not changed. And you feel, wow, happy because I'm still a Buddha. But the reality, when you say this statement, you are not going to be happy. When you understand that you are a Buddha, that's not going to make you happy. But the very important thing is, to be a Buddha, first we need to understand that we are really Buddhas right now. Buddha of life. Because we perceive everything as solid. Even solid, even our body, even a tumor we feel it's solid. It's not solid. A cancerous cell is not solid. Nothing is solid. Even this body is not solid. But we think that, okay, I know a lot of people, they do a lot of other healing. They heal their relationship, they heal their other issues, but they feel, how can I heal my illness? Because it's solid. Even, how can I heal my bone? We feel bone is solid. But even our bone is not solid. So that's why, what is wise attention? Wise attention means mentioned about certain foundation actually. Observation of first thing is called Kayanupasana. Kayanupasana means observe. Kaya means your body. Observe your body. So the moment you observe your body, you start observing the sensation in your body. You may feel, oh, my heart is pain. Oh, there is a pain in my heart. So more you observe, the pain is gone. It's not heart attack. It's only a pain comes, it goes. So more and more you observe, it comes and goes. So that is called Kayanupasana. You give more attention. So that's why Buddha gave a beautiful practice called Anapanasati, observing the breath. The breath is coming, breath is staying, breath is leaving. But it is not staying outside, again it is coming. So more you observe your breath, you understand something beautiful about life. Because people think that, okay, breath is gone. For example, you think breath is gone means poverty. Breath is coming means prosperity. So all are changing. Prosperity is changing, poverty is changing. It's changing, but it keep on in a rhythm. It keep on in a movement. That movement is life. So that is called in Kayanupasana. Then the second thing is Vedananupasana. Vedana, all the pain which is coming from our feeling layer. We feel pain, we feel pleasure, we feel pleasant, we feel unpleasant, and sometimes we feel neutral. We feel neutral. I'm not feeling anything. We feel in that tranquil, neutral state. So more and more you observe your sensations, you know your sensation deeper, you connect to the second layer is Vedananupasana. That is something pleasant, something unpleasant, you connect to that. Once you connect to that, you again go deeper where you connect to your Chittanupasana. Chittanupasana in Chitta, where all the samskaras are stored. Everything is stored, all the stories. It can be past life story, it can be womb story, it can be inner child story. So many stories are there. And every story contains certain beliefs are there. So in the Chittanupasana, you see that. And you know that it can also be altered. It can also be changed. It's not solid. Whatever you feel as a childhood experience, because so many times we feel that, okay, there is a lot of, even in my experience, I said that I have, in this particular age time, I have no happy memory. I don't have any happy memory. But the day I connect to that traumatic memories, and what I felt like a frozen memory is a very solid thing. Once it become melted, once it become liquid, once it become vaporized, what happened? I start seeing the happy memory that I am seeing, because that is shut down. That I see, because every moment in our life, even today, when you observe today, there are some pleasant, there are some unpleasant, everything is there. So that is Chittanupasana. Once you connecting, going into that Chittanupasana, you understand that you can change. You reach to Dhammanupasana. Dhammanupasana means everything is rising and everything is falling. So when you observe your heartbeat, when you go for that, what is it?
ECG.
ECG. You see everything rising, everything falling. Do you say that I don't need fall? Oh, I don't want this heart fall. Only rise. I want my heart graph to be rise. Then you die. It's not possible. It rise, it fall. So even I read about, Osho mentioned about Jesus in one of the book. He mentioned that one time Jesus also become violent. Jesus is angry at so many church and things. But after that, he go to a mountain because all the violence are rising. Then he allowed the falling into the silence. So every time in our life, that rising and falling. That's why in olden times, people say, more and more you laugh, you are going to cry. But we take it as a belief. But actually, it's a truth that more you laugh, all the grief, all the sadness or all those energies can easily release, and it relieved you. But there is something which is unchanging. More you connect to the Dhammanupasana, you reach to the space, there is something which is unchanging inside you. That is your pure awareness. So how we creating this life through unwise attention is unconsciousness. For example, maybe you may argue that I always attend health. I always look for health. I'm only reading wise wellness book. I'm always talking to wellness people. But what your unconscious is keep on attending. Even you are talking with wise people, wellness, you are only talking wellness book. But even you are reading the wellness, but a part of your unconscious is looking into the illness. And you feel that illness is coming. Why illness is coming? So there is a question, there is an argument happened in some years back. There is a person who always talk negative, but that person is so healthy. There is a person you always talk positive and that person is ill. So this create a big discussion in the field of psychology. Why? Because only a person is talking positive, be healthy. Why it happened? Because unconscious is so negative. The person who speak is positive, but unconsciously that person is so negative. Even in school days, when you observe this is happening, because once your exam is finished, some of your friends will come and say, oh, maybe I am going to fail. And that guy is rank holder. And some people, they show so much confidence that, oh, I write everything and I am the first rank holder. That person is the failure. Why? Because the unconscious, where the unconscious is attending. So that's why all the healing system is important to track our unconscious. What is your unconscious is speaking. So more you observe, more you understand all this rising and falling, there is a line that is that unconscious which is moving, that you trace it out, that you understand. So that's why sometimes we create some problem in front of you to trace your unconscious. But what happened? You always fight with the problem in front of you. Even why this is not going. But your unconscious completely changed. Then even you said that, okay, even the problem is here, it is not a problem. That's what Ramana Maharshi said. Ramana Maharshi, the cancer is not a problem. It doesn't mean that he want cancer, he love cancer, he invite cancer, nothing like that. Because for him, that is not at all an issue. He reached to something which is very constant, very strong. So that's why Buddha's teaching, when we learn more about Buddha, we understand the importance in the right time of healing system. Why we need to heal, why we need to remove the second arrow. First arrow, that's why all masters say pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. Suffering is my choice. When you are suffering, you choose, because we cling, we hold on to something. We are clinging to something. So his most important teaching is letting go. But mostly we ask, how can I let go? Because I suffer. I want this suffer, to hold this suffering. Yeah, it happened. Maybe 1 month you suffer, but do you think you deserve some pleasure also? What you deserve? When you really understand you deserve, you are ready to leave. You are ready to drop. So for that, actually, we need to explore what is the real meaning, what is the lessons.
Yeah, so basically, the teachings of Buddha is something which we have been teaching, but still, it's nice to know that it is resonating with the same kind of, because all the masters are all leading us to the same wisdom. Okay, so Buddha takes a life example of, imagine that somebody is coming and telling you you're not good enough. Okay. And your work is not good enough. You're not good enough. So your mind, if it is going into the unwise attention, it will start saying that, oh, this person doesn't respect me. He's not seeing anything good in me. And I always fail. And there is, there is a lot of reaction to that, and you're angry at it, and, all those things are happening. But when you're going to have a wise attention to this, what would you do? When you're going to listen to this person's message as to you're not good enough, you can actually go inwards. You can go inwards and see where in your body you're feeling that, or which part of you is feeling not good enough, or where in your belief you have the same thing as that you're not good enough. And you can sometimes look into your body. Sometimes you might feel that your chest is tightening, or there is an unpleasant feeling, or any kind of sensation. The moment you observe that, the sensation keeps changing because you're giving attention to it. And the moment you feel that that sensation is changing, the shift has started happening. And the moment you understand that you are also carrying the feeling or the belief that I'm not good enough, from wherever, you understand that the person who came in front of you was actually reflecting what is inside you. So any person who comes in front of you, any kind of comment that comes in front of you, it is a message for you to look within, to ask, where is this coming from, and go deeper into it. Of course, this is what we have been doing, but then it's nice. Buddha is also has the same teachings. Yeah.
Actually, Buddha, that's very important actually, because there are a lot of people, they nowadays explore their past lives. But what happens? Start exploring the past life and stuck with the past life. Why? Because Buddha see almost 600 lives, but Buddha is not touched. Buddha learned every lessons of life and leave that life. Buddha is not, okay, if I am a king in some life, oh, wow, great. He's not connecting to that greatness, or if I'm a beggar, oh, I'm poor. No. Whatever is your experience, that is changing. All that experience is coming in your life for certain wisdom. Without experience, there is no wisdom. So that wisdom comes from experience. That's why you be more wise. So you allow that experience to happen in your life. And mostly when we look into our life, sometimes we always fear. Most fearful experiences are the experience which always want to bring our vulnerability outside. For example, if someone you really loved is sick, an illness, or doctor said you have some great illness, some terminal illness, you immediately become vulnerable. So when you are vulnerable, what is coming from within in that moment will exactly tell you how much you grow. Are you surrendering in that moment? Or are you angry in that moment? Are you feel so negative in that moment? What you are experiencing? So most of the time, I always feel that people want to avoid this vulnerability. For example, if money can give me vulnerable, so I keep working to make more money, more money, more money. If health can make me vulnerable, so I spend a lot of time in gym or in yoga class, so I want to be healthy, so to avoid being vulnerable. Because the vulnerable part of ourself is the beautiful, worthy part of ourself. Means anybody can hurt me. That's the truth. But anybody can hurt me or I am hurt. The reality is it's an experience. That experience only comes when there is something to poke. If there is nothing to poke in you, nobody can come and touch that layer. It's like when in your home you touch a switch because you know, oh, this switch will on the light. And this switch will on the fan. So what switch other person is touching? Is it touching the switch of light, fan, or switch of a heater? What is the switch? But more you realize it, and every switch has its own purpose in our life. So Buddha is not asking us to suppress experience. He is showing us how to see correctly. When attention is wise, experience is just experience. When you have a greater experience, you are not going to be great, or when you have a lesser experience, you are not going to be less, because mostly we identify, oh, I got something great and I am that. No. Today, maybe you have an experience to meet God. Maybe tomorrow you have an experience to meet a devil. But you are not going to be devil, or you are not going to be God with just that experience, but how you perceive it. So when attention is unwise, experience become identity. You identify with that experience. So that's why so many people, they say, I am introvert, I am extrovert, I am a sad person, I am a angry person. My life is full of fate, bad fate. I am unlucky person, because identify with some experience, and we are creating a pathway to our own future in that direction. We created a road, we already created. Then we said that why I create? Because you already created through that attention. So always understand that Buddha always recommend that we cannot control this world at all. Because all the healing, all these things are not purpose to control the world or control other people. Mostly we like that topic to control, but it's not to control. But
even healing sessions.
yeah, it's to understand our experience, to know what this experience is bringing. So how you attend in this moment is also very important. How you are attending, how you are taking it, how you are feeling it. So this process, Yoniso Manasikara, this process is so important. Wise attention. So today, next we are going to do meditation. You can have a wise attention. You can wisely attend. You can unwisely attend. What is wise attention? For example, every day you said, okay, I'm doing Anapanasati meditation. You're observing your breath. Okay. Wise attention person observing the breath with the feeling that every breath is new. Unwise attention person think that, observing the breath. Every day I'm observing the breath. I'm boring with this process. This is not reaching anywhere, because we are in unwise attention. Wise attention person is not looking for any experience from meditation. Anything comes, I'm happy. If nothing comes, still I am happy. But unwise person want, I want that light. I want to again feel this third eye need to vibrate. So unwise person always cling to the old experience. So we can choose, am I wise or I want to be unwise? What attention I want to put? When you are in wise attention, today again, every day, every moment can be a turning point for our life. Every moment can bring a big change towards more realization, more understanding. So we are not going to cling on to our any sad day, bad day, good day, nothing. This is all changing. So wise attention means it's changing. Okay, the breath is so heavy coming. Okay, it's also going to change. Breath can be light, breath can be beautiful. So today we explore exactly the teaching of Buddha, that meditation. So All are ready?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. So when you are ready, first sit in a comfortable posture, a posture which can help your body to relax. Sit in more comfortable posture and gently close your eyes. Once you close your eyes, bring your attention to your breath. First, you feel you are breathing in. When you are breathing in, feel that I am breathing in. When you are breathing out, completely attending and feel that I am breathing out. You're not controlling your breathing in or breathing out. Just feel. So be aware that you are breathing in and you are breathing out. When you are breathing in a long breath, it's okay. Or when you are breathing in a short breath, it's also okay. Slowly and gradually, moving from the conscious breathing to an observation. You be an observer. You start observing your in breath and your out breath. For another 1 minute, you completely observing the breath. Completely aware about each and every breath. Be more and more aware about each and every breath. You are aware about your in breath and out breath. Your whole attention only on your breath. When any thoughts come, allow to go, but you are with your breath.
Now bring your awareness into your body. Not thinking about the body, but feeling the body from within. Feel the presence of your feet, the weight, the temperature, any subtle sensations. There is nothing to change. Just notice. Allowing your awareness to move upwards into your legs, sensing from within. Directly feeling the aliveness inside. Your hips, your genitals, your abdomen. Feel the gentle movement of the breath, the rise and the fall. Bringing your awareness into your chest. Notice any sensations, tightness, openness, warmth, stillness. Everything is welcome. Just only feel it. Bringing your awareness into your hands, the life moving through them. Allow your awareness to become more refined, moving into your shoulders, your neck, your face, the space inside your head. Observe the sensations. Observe your whole body, totally what is the sensation flowing through them.
Now completely notice your experience. Is this experience pleasant, unpleasant, neutral? Just to know the experience is pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, without clinging, without resisting. Completely experience your feeling tone. The experience right now is pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. Just acknowledge what you are experiencing.
Now slowly bring your attention to the mind. Thoughts may arise. Notice the mind, notice the thoughts. You don't need to stop them. You don't need to change them. Just watch. A thought arises, see it, acknowledge it, and let it be. No need to follow the thought. No need to complete the story. Just observe. Your thoughts are like leaves floating on the water. Each thought appears, and slowly drifts away. You don't jump into the river. You simply watch.
Now seeing the impermanence, observe carefully the sensations changing. All your feelings are moving. Thoughts are appearing and disappearing. Just observe, nothing stays. Everything flows. So be with this impermanence. So be in this process. Everything is coming, everything is going, everything is rising, everything is falling. Just allow this impermanence. Just watch, just observe.
Now gently see this is not me. This is not mine. No need to follow. No need to stop. Just seeing. Thinking is happening. Sensation is happening. Feeling is happening. All are processes, moving, changing, flowing. And you are not inside them. You are resting as awareness. quiet, still, in which all of this appears. Even the sense of I may arise. A subtle identity, a presence. See that too. This also is not me, not mine. Nothing to hold, nothing to reject. Everything arises, everything dissolves. But awareness remains. Unchanging, spacious, silent, rested.
This moment, completely allow yourself to receive the full moon energy. By receiving this energy, receiving the energy of Buddha Purnima, really grateful to this Master Buddha and all his teachings. Now, slowly and gradually, completely feel yourself ground in this moment, grateful and thankful to all this environment, all the friends in this space, grateful and thankful to us, and grateful and thankful to all this Zoom platform, everything. And bring your attention slowly and gradually back to this room where you are sitting, rubbing your palms, placing on your eyes, very slowly, very gradually. Open your eyes. Yes. Anybody feel to share? They can share.
Archana, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I was very disturbed during the meditation. And now I'm feeling a little giddiness right now.
So you tapped into something you have to work on.
And,
So this meditation actually brings out what is inside us.
Yes. Anybody want to ask anything? Share anything?
If you have any questions, you can ask. Everybody looks puzzled.
Yes, during the meditation, my left knee and the right ankle felt pain.
Who is it?
It's me, Suja.
Suji teacher, okay.
Okay.
During the meditation, my left knee and the right ankle got pain and it subsided. And finally, the heaviness came to the lower side of the neck, back side of the neck. And little sweat also came. Then I don't know where I am. I traveled through the cave or somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Then what happened?
She said
Then
no.
some light.
So,
It's like a cloudy, but it's light, feeling very pleasant. And finally, it's a blue space, completely the royal blue space. Then I'm happy.
okay. Wonderful.
This meditation was little different from what we normally do. That's why we wanted to know what you experienced. Okay. Yeah. Arundhati Andy, yes.
Unmute. Can unmute?
Can you unmute?
Hello,
Yes, yes.
can you audible?
Yeah.
Just when everything I was listening with much attention, with maximum possibility. Then when the meditation started, I was sitting in the chair. When the meditation started, I closed my eyes and some itching I was feeling here and there. This toe, left toe, then here and there. Then uh, I was moving my legs like this, very uncomfortable with my feet. Then I wanted to sit on the cot with my back resting. Then I went to the nearby, the cot is nearby. I went and stretched my legs, and I was sitting very comfortable. Then, when you asked whether it is pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, I was feeling very calm and neutral pace. Then, as usual, I think I slept sometimes, uh, sometimes. Then I came to the normal awareness. Uh, then when you ask to that energy of the moon to pass through, then passing the, I was feeling as if the energy of the moon passing through the whole of my body. Then after some time, nothing was heard. When I came back to my seat and so it was all blank. It is not working. Then I re-entered into the. I don't know what happened. I was thinking when I was sleeping, everything was closed, everything was finished. Then I came and again I pressed the link and I came back to this. But I was feeling very, very calm and very, very happy after that and very pleasant. Tomorrow I am having a concert in Swati Tirunasangil, Swati Jayanti. I was very anxious. But then anyway, I didn't see this that you are posting of this meditation. In the evening only, I came to know. Oh, anyway, I wanted to join, and I am blessed. Really, I am blessed. Then I know I will sing well tomorrow because that energy flows into me. I am not singing. Every time when I enter the stage to say something or to sing, I am very much convinced that I am not the person. I am only an instrument that energy passing through me. That is the great blessing. That strong thought is the great blessing I have got from the meditation. That makes me uh, very much blessed. That's why I'm keeping on saying, it is your blessing. It is your blessing I am experiencing.
Thank you, Aditi aunty. As you were speaking, I was reminded of that banana stem. You said first you got the itching, so and it peeled. The more you gain awareness, it went off. You became neutral,
Oh,
and then
oh.
from that neutrality, you were able to channel. Nice. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Dancing in a pub in the 90s, and I felt the opposite of nothing is me. Okay. Any more questions? Any more sharing? Or else we can leave. You can ask your personal questions also here because it will help many others. Otherwise, I know as soon as I switch off this, my phone starts ringing. Chalo?
Katie, sir.
Okay. Shruti.
Um, in between baby Karnund, I was not able to fully sit on meditation. Then she slept off. But then I tried continuing. So when I started with the meditation, it was more of like I saw myself as a small child. Then I saw the current me. In between, I think I even did I went to my childhood, certain memories where I had to talk to my inner child. And then I came in my current situation. Then I even saw a future, which which was something like, I haven't seen such places. Like I was going, it was busy roads, buildings where I felt like it is some other countries. I don't know why I saw those, but then this was what I saw in today's meditation in very short time. Full I couldn't sit because baby was also crying in between. Then I'm like, okay, so baby is crying means I am also disturbed. That's the reason maybe that that interruptions came in between. When Sir said that like any person who comes in front of us is a reflection of, like what they say is something which is within us also. So certain things in this 2 days, what my brother spoke, what people were talking to me, even just before the meditation, a person had called me and they were like, they were actually appreciating about someone else, and I picked it up like, are they pointing out my mistakes? So then when Sir and Chichi was telling this, I was looking like which part of me is thinking about it. And I saw my baby vomiting and I had some lower abdominal irritations. And I'm like, okay, there is something where it is something I'm not able to digest. Then again, I was like, what is the memory or what is the thing which where I don't appreciate about myself, or something like that came into my mind. Suddenly, I got a memory in my childhood where I think I was in my second standard or third standard, and I did a cursive writing seeing my teacher. When I came back home, my dad said it was not written by me. And I told no, it was written by me, but he never trusted. He felt that someone else wrote for me. He made me write the same way again, but he still feels it was not the same. And my little one felt bad, like my inner child felt very bad. And I had to go make her feel also good, like saying that it was totally fine, it was your work. So, so many things came into my mind, and even the current situation, what it is teaching me, still what it is making me learn. Even my baby is teaching me so many things, I feel. Each one, my elder, middle, and my third one, all three are showing different reflections of my inner child. I actually don't feel, and I think Chechi and Sir was telling that we shouldn't be controlling. That was also, that word was popping in my brain because I was in fact trying to control my husband also, where he was completely going out of my control. For certain habits, it's for his good, but as I'm trying to do it, it was becoming worse. And I was not letting it go. I'm not able to accept the way how it is, even though that was not even affecting or bothering me. But I was so much into it. So many realizations. I have no words now. Like, I don't know what is happening. But today, Gayatri messaged me, and that made me excited today. She said, okay, this is like or a movie, bole, it's a movie. Now I want to see Shruti just like how you are. I want to see what is the next excitement in your life. Create your life. Then the moment she said me, it's like a movie, bole, like the first half is over, the second half she's awaiting to see what is happening. Even I am excited to see what is my next chapter, looking for like what is going, what is the new thing that is going to start. I I think I will not bring the same thing again.
But it's nice. It's all awareness that
Yeah.
spoke, right? When you touch awareness, only you're able to see all this. Otherwise,
Yeah.
where you see all this?
No, even my brother was telling that I wish, I mean, he was telling that he thought that he'll go back to India because he came to Dubai, I got into this. I said, no, it is not like that. It was my journey. And second thing is that I'm not the same Shruti who I was a year back. Today I feel I've learned a lot of things, and for me, forgiving was also not easy. I got to know very recently. When I kept saying that I forgive, I was not forgiving even myself nor others.
That's it.
Now, the flow, that's it. Many things aligned. The relation with my parents, relation with my brother, I kept them all in different places around me where I have to keep my children. It was my maybe my brother, my parents. Some things I was doing. It was whole mess. But now I know that where everyone stays, they are there in correct alignment. And I also started noticing, Gigi, the difference, like how my brother was doing, I mean, irritating my son. And today, when I said him that, could you avoid it? He stopped. So many shits.
Last.
So
At last, you spoke for your child.
well, Chechi, like even Molda Hemingioma, it started flattening the moment things started shifting on me. I started seeing that these things are getting flat, and I can see changes on her skin. Which sir Anna Varnenu, still you have 7 things to work out. So many things started coming in front of me, and it's all going. And today it was like they called me, they asked my name, they said you can leave, and I was like, what?
So it's very important to forgive oneself for creating hard teachers,
Yeah.
tough
And
teachers.
today, I think even though many sessions, Sir and Chechi kept saying that you tell to the creator that you would like to experience thing without pain. I never knew that we can ask in that way, where I ended up today saying that, Madi, I don't want pain. I'm gonna പഠിച്ചോളാം without pain. I can learn. Today, even my brother said the same thing. Like, അവൻ പറഞ്ഞു എൻ്റെ ഈ ടെൻഷനാണ് നിന്നെ രക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്. I said, ടെൻഷൻ ഇല്ലാണ്ടേ രക്ഷിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. It's just that using your brain for all these tensions. I don't think I will have an issue. Now, you don't put that in my brain. said, it is my fear which is helping you out. I said, okay, fine, that's your belief. You keep that with you. For me, I have another belief. Let me stay in that. You have all your fears, but don't give it to me and don't tell it to me also. You keep within you, sort the issues out in another way. Only important topics you discuss with me, otherwise, don't discuss. Don't even talk with me. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to say. This is what it was my meditation today. Like I could see like 3 times of my.
That's beautiful observation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gigi.
You. Okay. Anybody wants to speak?
Yes, Reshma.
Hi, Cheta and Chechi.
I
For this meditation, I went very calm state. I was very peaceful and simply calm state. After the meditation, also I am angane calm state. Thank you for the beautiful meditation. And beautiful
Okay.
day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rishma. Anybody else with more awareness? Want to share here?
Priya.
Verte.
Actually, I was very disturbed during the meditation. എനിക്ക് എന്താ അറിയില്ല, right from the beginning, I have this thought that ഞാൻ എടുക്കുന്ന pain, whatever I am taking, the pain and the suppression, what I am going through, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഇത്രയും all these years what I am taking, അതിന്റെ reflection എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ I can see it on my daughters. So whenever they get irritated, whenever they are sad, it triggers എന്നിൽ അത് ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് ട്രിഗർ ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പം ഇപ്പം എന്റെ വീട്ടിൽ എങ്ങനെയാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ all 3 of us, me and my daughters, we both, all 3 of us are entangled. എനിക്കൊരു പ്രശ്നം വരുമ്പോൾ അവരെ ട്രിഗർ ചെയ്യുന്നു, അവരുടെ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം വരുമ്പോൾ സെയിം പാറ്റേൺ എന്നെ ട്രിഗർ ചെയ്യുന്നു. So the thing is, I don't know whether they are guilty, but I am very guilty about it. എനിക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും എന്നുള്ളത് I am not able to heal also. ലൈക്ക് എന്നെ ട്രിഗർ ചെയ്യുന്നതാണോ, ഞാൻ ട്രിഗേർഡ് ആവുന്നതാണോ അവർക്ക് പ്രശ്നം എന്നുള്ളത് എനിക്കൊരു ഭയങ്കര ഗിൽറ്റി ഫീലിംഗ്. ഐ ഡോണ്ട് നോ വെയർ ടു സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ദാറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ കുറെ ട്രോമാസ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്നാണ് പിള്ളേരും പറയുന്നത്, ആൻഡ് ഐ എം അവെയർ ഓഫ് ഇറ്റ്. ബട്ട് that period of time, that was the only option I had. I was not aware of it. If I could relive one more time, അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യില്ല.
It's a nice opportunity, no? What your children are showing you. To look within, to go back and change what you have carried from there. Why you said you're not able to heal?
I don't know. എനിക്ക് പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
Actually, Archana, very important thing is taking your responsibility. For example, if you hurt your child, as a parent, sometimes we hurt our child. So once you hurt your child, you need to take the responsibility of that action without any justification, that action, and from where that action is coming to you. For example, if you are angry, or if you use some bad words, or you beat, but where this action comes, you heal that source is very important than staying guilty. Staying guilty always create entanglement. But when you go back, where it comes, what is your trigger point inside inner point, that you need to find, that you need to heal. Because we all make mistakes. Because we don't know. Because even when I am going to meet Dr. Newton or learning something before, I also beat my child. Even if it's a child, I beat. Even I don't like to do that, still I did it. Then I realized that what I resist, it persists. Because what I am angry towards, that I also did, to know why they are also doing. So any lessons can open, but once you take the responsibility of your action, because mostly we think we give any trauma. We cannot give any trauma. If a person who is sitting in front of us is letting go everything easily, how can you give a trauma?
Yeah.
You cannot give a trauma. Then Krishna's life is the biggest traumatic life, traumatic birth, because so many siblings are lost in the jail. But that depends on each person. But we can take the responsibility of what we said, what we did. That is your responsibility. But the choice is there, how they take it. And that is their responsibility. That's not your responsibility. How they take it is completely their responsibility. But what you did, and you need to know from where this is coming to me. What is the source of my action, my thoughts, my words? That source need to heal. Guilt is the most and worst poisonous things in our soul. Guilty means we are not ready to take still the responsibility. So leave that, forgive yourself and take the responsibility.
Thank you.
Might be understanding your mother better now. Okay. We'll wind up for today. Big hug to all of you.
Yes.
So bye-bye. See you. Whoever would.
Bye-bye. You.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and we are going to have the basic theta healing class. Whoever is interested, who have learned, who would like to share it with others, can share. It is on
20th.
May 20th to 24th. Okay. Bye-bye.